Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Blight, and welcome back to an irregular deck profile. Now, why is this one so different? Because I prefer to use actual cards when doing deck profiles, but a lot of people have been asking me to do an updated deck profile on the Cyber Dragons due to the release of Cyber Dragon Infinity and Chimeratech Rampage Dragon in the OCG. Now these cards, as of yet, are OCG exclusives, so it may be a while before we see them in TCG, but they have completely changed the way the Cyber Dragons work, giving them a much more competitive value. And so yeah, I'm not going to talk about all the individual cards again, because if you want to know what, I don't know, Cyber Dragon Core and Cyber Dragon Dry do, you can just check out my deck profile about the regular Cyber Dragons that I made before these two were released. So yeah, I'll put the link in the description. Now, what are Cyber Dragon Infinity and Chimeratech Rampage Dragon? Let's start with Infinity. He's a new rank 6 light machine type XYZ monster. It requires 3 level 6 light machine type monsters to summon, which is basically impossible, but it has another much easier summon method, and that is to just use Cyber Dragon Nova to exceed summon it. So you just put Cyber Dragon Infinity over Cyber Dragon Nova, and that is it. Cyber Dragon Infinity has 2 effects. One of them is a quick effect, and the other is an ignition effect. The first one is you can target one other face-up attack position monster on the field, attach it to this card as an XYZ material. So it's exactly, it's even better than number 101 Silent Honor Arc, because it can target any attack position monster, even your own, and they don't have to be special summoned. So that's just awesome, helps you remove threats. And the other effect is the one that's even better. When a card or an effect is activated, you detach one XYZ material, negate the activation, and destroy it. This is simply amazing, because that means you can use this effect during either player's turn, even during the damage step, so you can negate everything and anything once per turn. Or more times if you can bring out 2 of them on the field. This effect can also be used during the damage step, so you can stop stuff like Honest, Raikou, the Lightsworn Hunter, hand monsters, really anything. So Cyber Dragon Infinity is like a combination of Silent Honor Arc and Quasar Dragon, shooting Quasar Dragons. So that alone makes it a huge threat. Now, naturally, I had to adapt the deck a bit more to focus on special summoning Cyber Dragon Infinity as soon as possible. And for that purpose, I'm using another OCG exclusive monster, and that is Galaxy Soldier. Now, for some reason, I never noticed this card before. I always thought it was a warrior or something, but no. Galaxy Soldier is a level 5 light machine type monster, so it can be easily used to special summon Cyber Dragon Nova. How it works is, it works like this. You can send one other light monster from your hand to the graveyard to special summon Galaxy Soldier, and when you special summon this way, you can add one Galaxy monster from your deck to your hand. With him being the only Galaxy monster, that means in this deck he can only search out himself, but that's just great. So you can just special summon him, dump something like Cyber Dragon Core in the graveyard, and then you get another Galaxy Soldier in your hand. The thing is, you can only special summon him this way once per turn, so yeah. But still, it's a great way to support your XYZ summoning, because if your opponent controls a monster, you can just special summon Cyber Dragon, and then special summon Galaxy Soldier with his own effect. And that gives you enough monsters to special summon to go into Cyber Dragon Infinity, and you didn't even use your normal summon that turn. So yeah, he is a pretty amazing card for this deck. So yeah. I should mention that I'm still using 3 Cyber Dragons, 3 Cyber Dragon Core, 3 Cyber Dragon Dry, just like I did before. The reasons are the same. They're there to support your XYZ summoning, and Cyber Dragon Core is just amazing because it searches out your Cyber Repair Plant, which is a searching spell. Cyber Repair Plant can also add Galaxy Soldier, with him being a light machine monster. Next we have the one Chronomaly Golden Jet, same reasons as before, supporting XYZ summoning. Now I use 2 Honest because I forgot to mention Cyber Dragon Infinity has 2100 attack points, but it gains 200 attack points for each XYZ material it has. So when you XYZ summon it using Cyber Dragon Nova, it's gonna have 3 XYZ materials, meaning it starts off at 2700 attack, which is decent, but still it's kind of lacking. And when you negate something during your opponent's turn, he's gonna drop to 2500, which makes him a bit vulnerable. So that is the reason why I play 2 Honest, because if you have an Honest in your hand and Cyber Dragon Infinity on the field, you have nothing to fear, because he's gonna be incredibly hard to get over. Next, we still run one Cyber Altanin to just remove all the threats on your opponent's side of the field if need be. It's not as useful as it used to be, but I still like having it around because it just sends every other monster on the field to the graveyard. That's an amazing effect. And here's a card from the GX era which has been long forgotten, Phantom of Chaos. Now, you may or may not remember it, but it was originally intended to support the summon of Armityle, the Chaos Phantom or something, whatever it's called. And it has an effect that works like this. It's a level 4 Dark Fiend type monster. You once per turn you can banish a monster from your graveyard, and then this card gains the attack, name, and effect of that monster, but any battle damage it deals is reduced to 0. But that doesn't matter. The reason why we use this card is you can just banish Cyber Dragon Nova from your graveyard. This card's name becomes Cyber Dragon Nova, and then you just put Cyber Dragon Infinity over Phantom of Chaos. So he is your 1 card XYZ into Cyber Dragon Infinity. And he is the reason why I run 3 Cyber Dragon Infinity and only 2 Cyber Dragon Nova. So I just assume I can use these 2 Novas to summon Infinity in the regular way, and then if need be I can just use Phantom of Chaos to summon the last one. But who's gonna get over? Whoever gets over 3 Cyber Dragon Infinity should be given a medal, definitely, because it's a very hard card to get rid of. Next up, there's 3 Cyber Repair Plant, 3 Power Bond, 2 Instant Fusions. Same reason for before. Like before, you special summon you special summon a Panzer Dragon, which is a level 5 light machine type monster, and you can more easily go into Cyber Dragon Nova. You can also go into the other rank 5 XYZs, but nowadays I don't even use them anymore. So it's basically just Cyber Dragon Infinity and Chimeratech Rampage Dragon. Now, speaking of Chimeratech Rampage Dragon, I have yet to explain what he does. He's a new fusion monster, a dark machine type fusion monster. Note that it's dark, not light. It requires 2 or more Cyber Dragon monsters. Now, that's what makes it a lot different and a lot better than Cyber Twin Dragon, because Cyber Twin Dragon requires 2 Cyber Dragons, and this guy requires 2 Cyber Dragon monsters. What does that mean? Remember before we had to, when we wanted to summon Cyber Twin Dragon, we would have to have a Cyber Dragon in our hand, and one of these guys on the field, because their name is their name counts as Cyber Dragon while on the field or in the graveyard. So you'd have to have them on the field to fusion summon Cyber Twin Dragon. But with Chimeratech Rampage Dragon, you have no such problem, because he only requires Cyber Dragon monsters. So you can just use any of these while they're still in your hand. You don't have to normal summon them if you don't want. So that alone makes it a lot better. Now, its effect works like this. When his fusion summoned, you can target a number of spells and traps on the field, up to the number of fusion material monsters used for the fusion summon of this card, and then destroy them. Which means basically it's a double or triple MST, which is just amazing. So most of the time you'll be using 2 monsters to summon it, pop 2 spells and traps on the field, and you're good to go for your OTK. Now, I should mention he has another effect which is beyond amazing, and that is once per turn you can send up to 2 Cyber Dragon monsters from your deck to the grave, and then this card gains 1 additional attack for each monster sent to the graveyard by this effect. So basically you send something like Cyber Dragon Core and Cyber Dragon Cyber Dragon, and he can attack 3 times. And if you summon him with Power Bond, that means 3 attacks with 4200 attack, which is just insane. And it's not like Chimeratech Fortress Dragon where he can attack monsters. No, this is 3 attacks in the same battle phase, so it can be 3 direct attacks if need be. So that alone makes it just amazing. So his purpose is to get rid of back row, OTK, and also if everything else fails and you're unable to OTK, at least you got to send Cyber Dragon Core and Cyber Dragon to your graveyard, and then you can just use them to set up your plays during the next turn. Now, people keep asking me which one is better, Cyber Dragon Infinity or Chimeratech Rampage Dragon. I honestly can't decide. They're both so good, but I'm kind of leaning more towards the fusion monster because of the OTK potential. It's just insane. Like if your opponent sets 1 monster and like 1 back row, and you can pull Power Bond and any 2 Cyber Dragon monsters on the first turn, you can just FTK. So yeah, that's how good it is. And if you combine Cyber Dragon Infinity with Cyber Dragon Chimeratech Rampage Dragon, the OTK becomes much more easier to do because this guy can negate anything once per turn. And there really isn't a lot of decks that can handle such an amount of negation and back row destruction easily. So yeah. Moving on, because if you remember, Chimeratech Rampage Dragon is a Dark Machine type monster. That means we can now once again use Overload Fusion. Overload Fusion lets you fusion summon a Dark Machine type monster by banishing the fusion material monsters from your graveyard. But the thing is, if you use this to summon Chimeratech Rampage, his attack is going to be 2100. It's not as good as using Power Bond, but still a great option because you can potentially, if you pull Power Bond and this, you can bring out 2 of these in the same turn because you'd use Power Bond, use 2 monsters from your hand, special summon 1, pop back row, and then use this as a backup and banish the monsters from your grave to special summon another one, pop more back row if needed, and attack some more. So yeah, the options are limitless. Next up we have 2 lands for the added protection, 2 MST, 3 Upstart Goblins to just speed things up a bit, 1 limiter removal to help push for the OTK, triple trap stun, and some of the staple traps, Bottomless, Compulse, and Torrential. Some other interesting plays you can do is you can summon Cyber Dragon Nova, use its effect to special summon a Cyber Dragon or any of the Cyber Dragon monsters to your side of the field. Overlay Cyber Dragon Nova into Cyber Dragon Infinity, absorb a monster and potentially negate some response from your opponent. And then because this is also a Cyber Dragon monster and you would have the Cyber Dragon you summon with Nova's effect, you can then fusion summon using those monsters and go into Chimeratech Rampage to finish things up. So the options are just limitless, and this deck is really good. The thing is, this deck doesn't really fit into the OCG or TCG ban list at the moment because these guys are OCG only, and in the OCG this card, Instant Fusion is limited to 1. So this deck is more of my idea how I would use this in the TCG if the monsters were released, and assuming Instant Fusion doesn't get hit in the TCG. But if you want to play this deck like in the OCG according to their rules, then you would have to use only 1 Instant Fusion, and you can swap it out for something like the 3rd MST or whatever you feel like. But yeah, so that is it for this deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed. Definitely give the deck a try. You will be really surprised at how good it is. In my opinion, maybe I'm a bit biased because I like Cyber Dragons, but this is definitely tier 2 or tier 1 material. And I can't wait for these guys to arrive in the TCG so I can finally play them. I feel like they're a reward for all of us Cyber Dragon fanboys for all the years that we have loved Cyber Dragons, even when there weren't such a good deck. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video and stay tuned for more deck profiles. Bye bye.